What's up, everyone, and welcome back to Cinema Reloaded. Today, we're diving into the gritty and glamorous world of Domitilla, a Nollywood blockbuster that peels back the layers of ambition, survival, and the high price of dreams in the bustling city of Lagos. So grab your popcorn and let's get into it. Our story kicks off by introducing us to Ekwetosi, a young woman with big dreams of making it as a fashion designer. She and her best friend Uchenna have a shared vision of launching their own fashion brand, Cherry and Berry. But, as we all know, Lagos is a city that can chew you up and spit you out if you're not careful. Ekwetosi is working a dead-end ushering job to make ends meet, a world away from the glamorous life she envisions. One fateful night at a high-profile event, a powerful and enigmatic woman named Madam V notices Ekwetosi. Impressed by her fire and ambition after a run-in with a disrespectful guest, Madam V takes a special interest in her. She sees a younger version of herself in Ekwetosi and offers her a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. She shows her a glimpse of a world of wealth and influence, a world where anything is possible. All Ekwetosi has to do is say yes. Tempted by the promise of a better life for herself and a chance to rescue her younger sister Ijeoma from a forced marriage back home, Ekwetosi takes the plunge. She tells Uchenna she's landed a new high-paying job, keeping the true nature of her work a secret. Ekwetosi soon discovers that Madam V's world is not as it seems. Domitilla is the name of an exclusive, high-end escort service catering to the rich and powerful. She is introduced to other young women in the same boat, the street-smart and tough-talking Fisayo, who is desperately trying to pay for her mother's life-saving surgery, and the quiet and mysterious Promise, who seems to be running from a dark past. Under Madam V's tutelage, Ekwetosi, now known as Berry, is groomed to cater to the whims of powerful men. She is thrown into a world of lavish parties, expensive gifts, and dangerous liaisons. The glitz and glamour, however, come at a steep price. The women are trapped in a cycle of debt, with Madam V holding their futures in her hands. The plot thickens when a young woman from one of Madam V's parties is found dead, her organs harvested. This is where we meet the relentless Inspector Dapo, a police officer determined to bring down Madam V's criminal empire. He's been tracking her for a while, knowing she's involved in something far more sinister than just high-class prostitution. Ekwetosi's world begins to unravel. She's haunted by her choices and the growing distance between her and Uchenna, who senses that something is terribly wrong. Her fears are confirmed when she learns the horrifying truth about her sister, Ijeoma. Madam V hasn't sent her to America for a better life as promised. She's been sold into Madam V's network. The debt for her sister's travel is a staggering 120 million naira, ensuring Ekwetosi can never leave. Devastated and desperate, Ekwetosi realizes she has to fight back. She secretly reaches out to Inspector Dapo, ready to do whatever it takes to get her sister back and expose Madam V. She convinces a reluctant Fisayo and the tormented Promise to join her. Their plan is audacious and incredibly risky. Get close to one of Madam V's most powerful clients, Senator Bello Danjuma, to obtain an access code to her operations on the dark web. What follows is a high-stakes heist that goes horribly wrong. They manage to get the access code, but the senator ends up dead and the three women are framed for the murder. Their faces plastered all over the news. Now they are not only running from Madam V's ruthless enforcer Farouk, but also from the entire police force. The final act of Domitilla is a heart-pounding race against time. The trio goes on the run, but Madam V is always one step ahead. In a shocking twist, it's revealed that Uchenna, Ekwetosi's best friend, betrayed her to Madam V out of fear and a twisted sense of self-preservation. This betrayal leads to a tragic and emotional confrontation where Uchenna is killed. The climax is an explosive showdown at Madam V's secret organ harvesting facility. With Inspector Dapo's help, Ekwetosi and Fisayo confront Madam V. In the ensuing chaos, Promise tragically sacrifices herself to save the others. Just when all seems lost, the police raid the facility. The tracker that Inspector Doppo had given Equitosi leads them straight to her. In a final chilling confrontation, a defeated but unrepentant Madame V is arrested. Inspector Doppo manages to rescue a group of young girls who are about to become Madame V's next victims. However, there's no sign of Ijeoma. The movie ends on a bittersweet note. Madame V is behind bars and her corrupt allies in the police force are exposed. Fisayo is reunited with her mother, and Tega, another of Madame V's girls, must face the consequences of her choices as her husband leaves with their son. For Equitosi, the fight is far from over. Though she has brought down a monster, her sister is still missing, and she is left to grapple with the immense loss and the uncertain road ahead. And that's a wrap on Domitilla, a truly gripping story about the dark side of ambition and the incredible strength of the human spirit. What did you guys think? Let me know your favorite moments and characters in the comments below. Don't forget to hit that like button if you enjoyed this recap and for more Nollywood movie breakdowns. Ring that notification bell so you never miss an update. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.